Hi guys, and welcome back to Koi Fish Johnny. In this video I'm going to be talking about the position of your pond and how to position it, or how I've positioned my pond there, because I really do think that the position that I put it in is optimal for the house, for the enjoyment of the pond, for people visiting, and general the feel into the house is really influenced by the main feature, which is the pond. So in a second I'll flip you back round and we'll walk round because we're in the middle of doing a build like I said before, but we'll just do a couple of checks first. Check on the fish and the temperature. As you can see there are no fish to be seen. Unfortunately they're all very low. They're all very in the torpor season because of the temperature. They're all down the bottom. A few are up. Fred's just been up to the window. Morrison's been up to the window, but other than that there's next to no activity actually within the pond because it is middle of January. It has been freezing. Apologies for that, that's my builder. They're currently doing the knock through, which we'll get onto in a minute because we're going to cover that. I'm in the middle of a build, so it's going to be interesting for you guys to see how I position the pond in relation to doing the extension around the pond. So we've done one side, as you've seen before in the clips, of the extension, which is the images, which is really good. The other side is in the process of just getting knocked through now. Well, we're just about to start getting knocked through, which is where it gets dirty and dusty. So let's whip out, let's have a look at the pond and see the temperature. I've literally just, in fact let's pop in here so I don't get no glare. You can see there. Let me flip you around and move my big ugly mug out of the way for a second. You can see here, this is where I sit, and this is my view. For not watching cartoons all the time, that's the kids. There's a child there that's just woke up. Hi Dylan. Hiya son. Doesn't look happy about it, but never mind. You can see this is where I sit. Normally you can see the fish swimming there, and also at the side there, but that's obviously covered with insulation boards just to keep the fish a bit warmer during the winter, keep the frost off the window. We've still got the old conservatory roof keeping the heat on, and we've got the bins here, which is horrendous, but you'll see in a second the other side is where the bins will end up and where they usually are, the other side of the house, but literally the only place we can put them is there, which isn't very aesthetically very nice, but it is what it is. You've got to do what you got to do. So this is where I sit down actually, and this is what I look at night time or an evening, or when I'm just chilling out a weekend, so I can watch the football on the screen and then flip back around and watch my fish swimming around there. So we get all year round enjoyment from the pond, and it's positioned in a very good place. But if we just walk down here, what's happening here with the extension is, if we go, you're going to have to excuse the sake of the kitchen. This kitchen is being taken out, completely taken out. So this is going to be like a walkthrough with two windows here, and the new kitchen is going to go in the other side of the extension. So we've practically just built on the other side the same sort of footing, square meters, as the existing house. But what's interesting about it is this wall, if we can zoom backwards, this wall is going to completely come out like that. So the kitchen will be there, so you'll be able to cook stuff and host and really enjoy yourself in the kitchen there, and be able to see right through. Like if I just turn you around 1 second, you can see that's the view right now. So if we look at that view, as you sort of, it's hard to explain because there's a wall in the way of sort of the idea. But when that wall comes out, you'll be able to, we'll do another video on it. And when you walk around, the pond sort of pulls you through here. So when you come into the kitchen, which is behind me, naturally you walk down and then you come round this corner and then you just see the pond, and then in the summer you'll just see the fish swimming here, and it just sort of invites you down here into this area. Bang my head on the lampshade. And into the garden, which is where the fish usually are, and that's the living room. So then the ornamental pond, the koi fish pond, in fact, who have we got there? And the fish knocking around. The pond is just like that. So what that, sorry, back to me. I know that I've waffled on a little bit there, but I hope that you can sort of understand what I'm trying to say in relation to this video, which is the positioning of the pond was strategically put there to optimise the viewage, if you like, or to make sure we can enjoy it from as many points as we can within the house. So we're in the kitchen cooking, which is where a lot of people spend time, especially myself and my wife, and when friends come round and drinking. So you want to be able to see it from there, and it sort of invites you into the garden and acts as one, and this big point there. So when you're building your pond, it's really important to think not what everyone thinks about, what size, what shape, the fiberglass and everything that goes into it like that, but it's really, really important that you get it in the right place. If I would have stuck this pond anywhere else, I wouldn't be half as happy. Sorry, son's smiling and giggling there. So I'm just going to walk you around into the extension so we can see a little bit more. We'll just walk around now. This is what we're talking about. This wall coming out, and we're going to go into there in a second and look through that window so we can see what I'm waffling on about. But that's the view down the hallway, or whatever walkway this is going to be, and it just really does invite you in. But let me take you around to the other side of the extension. There's a wife. We'll go through now. It's going to get a bit dusty in a bit, but I really want you to see what's going on. Okay, so this is the front door. You come through the front door and you'll be coming and there you can see the wall there. That's where it's been cut out, and the other side, just inside there. You can't see it properly on the video, but you can see it in real life. You can see there the hole. So we've got there to there being cut out. So you can imagine you walk through the front door when this wall gets cut out there. You walk through there, you come through the dining area into the kitchen, and then you come round this corner and you see the fish pond straight away, and it'll just pull you round this corner and to the fish pond. In fact, we'll go up to the window and you can see it more. So there we go. We're on the other side of the wall now. Can't open it, but you can see what I mean. There, the fish pond is just there. The lines is cut out there, and there, and that's the pond. So basically you can see how the pond can really be part of your house, and how it can bring your house to life, and how different it is to have such a feature in your house that really does bring things to life, enjoyment. And the wife loves it. The wife wasn't too keen on the pond at first, but now she couldn't live without a pond. So hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe.